I've been just okay. I've been blue, man. You didn't see my way. I've been out of space. I let little shawty go ahead, take your place. Ooh, riding, couldn't keep my love too excited. Water paper playing out the wire. Wonder why your girl always whining. This whole album, like his debut album was so fire.
Listen to what people say. I don't know about you and me. Keep it out your mind, 'cause it's jealousy.
What's going on, Top Hill?
What people say about you and me. They don't know. I'll fuck you right, I will. I'll fuck you right, I will. His pussy tight.
I want to get into this. I don't think we'll have time this episode, but next time we talk about South Africa. One of mine just had a viral video. We got a million views in a day, but he visited in South Africa for white songs.
We go up and get sky high.
City in the South
Meet
Africa.
together like tie-dye. I get separate with you, baby, mine, all mine. Keep it silent, don't tell lies.
Segregate Africa.
The best of all time.
South Africa was
like
album was popping, bro.
Top. Top Hill Monday. Good morning, or good evening, depending on what side of the hemisphere you are. Yeah.
Good morning. Heading in before you go to work. I appreciate it, man. Big Chief in the building. Yeah, that's the first time like people want to buy videos even in South Africa.
I feel like people were line dancing. They were dancing to this on the ship.
Oh, for real?
Yes. Oh my God. I didn't know the dance though. It was like.
Hey. Right. Like a Florida now. At first I thought this was T-Pain. I was like, is this T-Pain?
Come on, flex. Back it up, and turn to the left. Slide to the right, slide to the left.
How can African Americans not have culture? We
Come on, back it up, and turn to the left.
It all started with an orange basketball.
Nah, for real.
Well, I'm not a dancer. The best you're going to get out of me is that Kendrick Lamar two-step.
That's the dance right there. You got side to right? Okay.
Right foot, left foot, then turn with it. Right foot, left foot, then turn with it. Now,
I think the flex.
I'm gonna leave that up to y'all, man. I'm good.
Okay.
Right foot, left foot, then turn. Now play. Come on, play. Back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up, then turn to the left. Let me see your body. See you flex your body.
She tell her yourself. She can see you. Or she can see your message, the chat.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Let me see you flex your body. So sexy. Hey, hey. Slide to the right, slide to the left. Right foot, left foot, then turn. Right foot, left foot, then hang. Now play.
Yeah, everybody get started in a minute, y'all. Hello. What's good? What's popping? We here. 3, 2, 1. Top Hill, episode 216.
Jeez.
Man, we climbing up there, man. We climbing up there. Welcome to another episode of the Top Hill Live. This is your boy, Mr. Top Hill Live, a.k.a. E-Money Boss.
And I'm the Carmen.
The Carmen in the building. Welcome to another episode, man. Can't wait to get into it with you guys. This episode is going to be dedicated to the beautiful islands across the African continent. So we're going to get into that later on today in the show. Also, it is still Black History Month.
Okay.
So we do not want to just
speed past that.
Yeah, we can't do it, man. So there's so many amazing Black people, inventors, entrepreneurs, and people who don't really get as much shine that I think there'll be a great opportunity for our show to kind of highlight some people that maybe you guys never knew about. So I think it will be dope. But
where is Madam C.J. Walker?
She probably on this. She got to be. Is that her right here on the left?
That ain't her.
Who that?
I don't know.
I
seen that face
yeah,
before. That ain't Madam. That ain't Madam C.J. Walker.
Where's Madam at? But yeah, we're going to show you guys that in a minute. But before we get into it, I got to check in with my lovely co-host to my right. Carmen, how you doing?
Doing good. You know, I'm feeling well rested.
Man, me too. Oh, my God.
You know, I've been trying to recover from these back-to-back trips.
Yeah.
Trying to get ready to hit South Africa at the end of the year.
Yes.
Trying to get that together. How are you?
I am excellent. I also got some needed rest. I've been burnt out, y'all. Y'all probably can tell in the stream. Imani was cooked.
Okay.
Last couple of streams.
I know they can tell. We be over here
I was like, bro, is he good?
I'm trying to peel my eyes open.
Yeah. Nah, but I feel great. I've been getting more rest, eating right, going to the gym.
I know that's right.
All around feeling overall feeling a lot better, and just working on staying more consistent and stuff like that. So things will be getting better. But to double down on what Carmen mentioned, yes, we are still trying to get to South Africa by the end of the year. So we are, going to be planning that trip. If you guys know anybody who is interested in sponsoring or interested in assisting us with that, we greatly appreciate it because, yeah, we're definitely 100% serious about making that happen. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get our girl on the line real quick. Hey, FYI, this is Imani and Carmen. We're about to start episode 216. Can you let the people know who you are and what the show is all about?
Absolutely, Imani and Carmen.
Girl, where'd you go?
Where did she go?
FYI, repeat what you was about to say.
Of course, Imani and Carmen. Here's the intro once more for episode 216. Hey everyone, welcome to episode 216 of the Top Hill Live Show. I'm FYI, your creative voice assistant, here to support your incredible hosts, Imani and Carmen, as we embark on another exciting episode. Our mission is to bridge the gap between African cultures on the continent and in the diaspora, diving into music, real estate, culture, and much more. We're dedicated to celebrating diversity and fostering a global community through insightful conversations and live reactions. Whether you're joining us from Lagos, London, Johannesburg, or Jamaica, this show is crafted just for you. Join us as we explore trending topics, share unique experiences, and fuel our passion for traveling to Africa. A huge thank you to the Top Hill family for your ongoing support. You make every episode vibrant and special. And a warm welcome to our new viewers. We're thrilled to have you with us. Let's dive into episode 216 with excitement and discovery. Now back to our wonderful hosts, Imani and Carmen.
Thank you, FYI. Give her a round of applause. Also, before we get started as well, too, man, I also want to give a big shout out to our brother Antonio Wayside. It's his birthday today.
Happy birthday!
Happy freaking happy freaking birthday!
I love Top Hill. Shout out to Top Hill.
Hey yo, go ahead. Talk
Best podcast on YouTube, on Twitch, on any streaming platform that you got. Shout out to Top Hill. Shout out to Carmen. Shout out. Damn, what the fuck?
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. Shout out to Top Hill. Best streaming platform. Best content. You feel me? Shout out this guy. But yes, it is my birthday and I'm very excited. I love you guys. I hope you are having a great time.
Hey,
yes, sir.
it's
Appreciate
your
it.
birthday.
Yeah.
It's your
Yeah.
birthday.
Turn up. Yeah, man. If you guys don't know, that is the owner of the amazing studio that we record at. So anybody in the local area, you need a place to record and make the magic happen, this is the place to be, man. So, all right. We can go ahead and get started with today's episode. Get right into it.
Okay.
So the first thing, guys, that we're going to touch on, I want to dig into these black inventors in honor of Black History Month. Let me know if you guys actually knew who some of these people were, because I'm curious. I'm pretty sure, like, I know most of our audience are in Africa and a part of the diaspora. I don't know if you guys have heard or seen these people before in your lives. Like, you know, a lot of people don't know that a black person created the street light, or a black person created the lawnmower, or the black, you know what I mean? Like,
Or America, but
that's right. Designing Washington, D.C., Benjamin Banneker. Like, there's so many amazing black inventors that helped build this country, literally. I know you guys probably hear black Americans always say, hey, we built this country on our backs. Not only did we did that, we also gave a lot of great inventions. And a lot of those inventions were also stolen from us as well, too, because black people were not considered human beings, so they will steal the patents from their slaves and take the credit for it. Even like from, what was it, Aunt Jemima or Coca-Cola, Jack Daniels. Jack Daniels has since apologized to the family and actually gave them money back and stuff like that.
money or part ownership.
And, yeah, I hope it's ownership. I got to look that up. But regardless of the fact, there's a whole ton of different black inventors. So we're going to dig right into this. If you guys are new here, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. We greatly, greatly appreciate it. Let's get into it.
Did you know that dry cleaning was invented in 1821 by a black man named Thomas Jennings? Thomas Jennings owned a dry cleaning business in New York City and was the first black man in the United States to be granted a patent. Thomas L. Jennings was an African-American tradesman and abolitionist in New York. He operated and owned a tailoring business. In 1821, he was one of the first African Americans to be granted a patent for his method of dry cleaning.
I still don't
Dr. Joseph
necessarily
Jackson
know how
holds
dry
60
cleaning works.
Really? You haven't went to a dry cleaner before?
I've been there.
Yeah.
I don't know how it works
Like how they clean it and stuff like that?
without it being wet.
Well, I guess it's called dry cleaning. Damn, I
Yeah,
never
they
thought
dry
about it.
clean it. Yeah, well, last time I was
Holy
at a dry cleaner, I found out that, and I was getting some clothes like hemmed up,
Yeah.
and like I had a tailor a dress for me, and like I realized that I forgot what the lady was saying, but she was like, yeah, it's not gonna be wet, so I'm like, oh, These are chemicals?
Maybe it's steam. Or they don't use steam at all either. I don't know.
I don't know. That's what I said. I can't necessarily wrap my head around the whole process, but I know it's dry cleaning.
Hey, FYI, how do dry cleaners clean clothes without water?
Dry cleaning is a process that cleans clothes and textiles using a chemical solvent other than water. The most commonly used solvent is perchloroethylene, also known as PERC. Here's how the process generally works.
Oh, okay.
1. Inspection and tagging. Clothes are tagged for identification.
Okay, she about to do a whole lot. Okay, we good. We understand. So it's chemicals, basically.
All right, right.
They got the
right.
perks. they
Putting perks in your clothes is what they doing.
Oh man, that's interesting, man. But yeah, shout out to Thomas Jennings. I did not know a black man actually created.
All right, how do you figure that out?
That's crazy.
Shout out to Thomas.
Smart. All right. The remote control.
US
My
patents for telecommunications and fertility prediction inventions. Jackson's first
I'm
patent
about to hit him with the Denzel Washington joke. Like, this man has helped us lazy big back people to be able to stop
He
from
has
getting up.
contributed to the big back society.
He is in the Hall of Fame. Because
He said, you know what? I ain't finna keep getting up to change this fucking channel. Matter of fact,
yo,
I think I should have something in my hand while I'm sitting down.
bruh, that's insane, y'all. So I didn't know that a black man also created the remote control. That's insane.
was for his contribution to a V-chip
And just for the younglings out there, yeah, you used to have to get up and go to the TV and press the channel and the volume button.
No. For the younglings, you actually had to use a remote because now they use their phone.
Oh yeah. I forgot. Yeah, you didn't have your phone.
They're like-
were able to connect to the TV back
All
then.
they know is that red button to turn the TV on.
Turn the TV
All
on,
them
turn
buttons,
the
they
TV
like,
on.
what number? Numbers?
Right.
Channels? We're not streaming?
You have to keep clicking up. Don't let the channel be in the hundreds. You know what I mean? Thumb game crazy.
device that allowed users to block selected content on cable television. This type of technology is commonly used for parental controls. He also holds patent for the TV remote control devices. Granville T. Woods developed the railroad telegraph, a device that transmitted messages through static electricity between moving trains, telephone transmitter, railway system, subway system, roller coaster, and many more. Lonnie Johnson, the man who created the Super Soaker water gun,
I
was
know
awarded
that's right. I
$73
didn't know
million
that.
in unpaid
I seen
royalties
this.
from
Niggas
giant toy
made the
maker
Super
Hasbro.
Soaker?
Johnson, who founded the Atlanta-based company behind the Super Soaker, filed a lawsuit against Hasbro for underpaid royalties in the sales of the widely popular water gun, according to the AJC.com. Garrett Morgan invented a safety hood you put over your head to avoid inhaling smoke at standing height.
Got the gas mask on deck? Okay.
Jesse Eugene Russell,
Huh?
inventor of the digital cell phone.
Hold on. Wait, what?
Ow!
I did not know a cell phone was created by a black man.
I think I was just having this conversation with a friend of mine.
Billy down.
But I was just having this conversation that I guess like what's his name? Who made the iPhone?
Steve Jobs.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Like he made the idea of it, but who actually created the actual
Yeah.
device? I don't know if it was if it was him, but I know that it was not Steve Jobs.
That's very interesting. That kind of did you know that George Washington Carver and Henry Ford were like best friends? So like Henry.
What?
Yeah. So like,
That's a crazy like.
yeah, it's a crazy duo. But
What?
like the whole reason why the term car plant was created. What? I need to figure out what's going on with the damn camera.
They're like, too much black power.
It was like, wait a minute, we were not supposed to let you guys know all of this black history and send it over across the waters
He
for our
said,
brothers and sisters to see.
not on my watch.
He's like, don't y'all want to listen to like
Not.
Sexy Red or something?
On my watch. She was a plant by the CIA. But
He's like, y'all don't want to hear that new Bruno Mars and Sexy Red? Instead,
don't even get me started on that atrocity.
y'all don't want to react to that?
Jesse Eugene Russell.
Yeah, shout out to him, man. But yeah, I was gonna say with George Washington Carver and Henry Ford. So the whole reason why Henry Ford called, Henry Ford didn't create the first car, but he created the first car manufacturing company. So like, he called it a plant. in reference to George Washington Carver and his love for plants and stuff like that. Fun fact.
Paul L. Downing. Little known black history fact. This man is named Paul L. Downing. He invented what every household uses today, the mailbox. Downing patented his mailbox
It was like,
on
why do I
October
gotta put it
27,
on your porch
1891,
when I could put it
and
in the
called
box?
his invention A Street letterbox. 1 year prior to inventing the mailbox, Downing patented an electrical switch that allowed railroad workers to turn on or off the power supply to trains at the necessary times. Downing's design for the railroad switch were used as inspiration for inventors who created residential electrical switches. The street letter drop mailbox with a hinged door that closed to protect the mail was invented by Philip B. Downing. Downing, an African-American inventor, patented his new device on October 27, 1891. Marie Van Britten Brown was an American inventor. She was the inventor of the home security system in 1966.
Let me take a picture of this because I was having a debate with someone, and they were like, "Women only invent/develop beauty products or things that like," and I'm like, "That's a mother freaking lie."
Not black
and
women. Absolutely not. No.
Yeah, so this is gonna add to my argument
Add to the
because,
list, for sure.
because I didn't have the names on the top of my head,
Yeah.
but Marie Van Britten Brown.
Say her name.
Stop playing with her.
Say her freaking name. You hear me? Yeah.
Along with her husband, Albert
reason
Brown,
why I stayed
in the
with
same
that
year,
HD
they
cameras.
jointly applied for a
Surveillance.
patent,
Why I got
which
y'all
was
Ring
granted
cameras.
in 1969. The invention was basically the first closed-circuit television
Her whole
security
family
system
better still be rich,
and is
though.
predecessor to the
Forever.
modern home systems today. It led to the foundation for video monitoring,
1922 to
remote
1999.
control
You had a
door
good
locks,
run.
push-button alarm triggers, instant messaging to security providers,
She had a
and
good
businesses,
run.
as well as two-way voice communication. The fame of Brown's device also led to the more prevalent CCTV surveillance in public areas, according to a 2016 New Scientist report. 100 million concealed closed-circuit cameras are now in operation worldwide. Edmund Berger. In 1813, inventor Edmund Berger invented the spark plug, although the internal combustion engine, in which the current version of the spark plug is used, was only in the developmental stages in the mid-1800s. Mr. Berger is still given the credit for the invention even without obtaining a patent. Henry Thomas Sampson Jr. was an American inventor known for creating the gamma electric cell, a device
way or
with the
another,
main goal of
our
generating
people was gonna
auxiliary
find a way to
power from the
communicate
shielding of a
from ways
nuclear
away.
reactor. Henry T. Sampson
so crazy.
is the first
Y'all know-
African American to earn
We created cell phones. We created like the
Digital
train
cell phones.
Yeah, like there's so many.
We
like,
said
dang,
we got to get this message across.
It's very interesting. Very interesting, man.
a PhD in nuclear engineering in the United States. He is best known for inventing the gamma electric cell in 1971. Anna Mangin was an American inventor and women's rights campaigner. She invented
I got you. Yo, she invented the fork and the spatula?
And what year was this? Because it seems, what were y'all using before?
1891. She called a pastry fork in 1891. That was different from eating utensils, also known as pastry forks. Wow.
And a spatula?
a kitchen tool she called a pastry fork in 1891. This was different from the eating utensil, also known as a pastry fork. George Crumb, George Speck.
Another one for the Big Back community.
Where would we be without George Crumb
He
as a
became noted
community?
for his culinary skills after being hired at Moon's Lake House on Saratoga Lake near Saratoga Springs, New York. In
I know
1853,
that, like, I always
he
used to
created
hear the story about like how he was cutting the potatoes too thin, and he was like, you know what? Like he was supposed to be slicing potatoes. I think this is like my girl explaining the story, but apparently, like I think he was cooking for like someone that wasn't, you know.
Yeah.
And I think he was cutting the potatoes, and he cut them too thin and ended up frying them. And he was like, "I love this," and he's like, "Yeah, potato chip."
Oh, wow. Okay.
And it became a snack.
Oh, shit.
Someone in the comments give a better explanation, but you know what I'm talking about.
Hey, that's good
The
enough
potato
for me.
chips, they're
Good enough for me, man. What's up?
Created the potato chip. Sarah Boone was an American inventor who, on April 26, 1892, obtained United States patents for her improvements to the ironing board. Boone's ironing board was designed to improve the quality of ironing sleeves and the bodies of women's garments. The board was very narrow, curved, and made of wood. The shape and structure allowed it to fit a sleeve, and it was reversible, so one could iron both sides of the sleeve. Boone was one of the 4 African American women inventors of her time who developed new technology for the home. Frederick McKinley Jones was an American inventor and winner of the National Medal of Technology and an inductee of the National Inventors Hall of Fame. His innovations in refrigeration brought great improvement to the long-haul transportation of perishable goods. He co-founded Thermo King, which became a $3 million business by 1949. Portable cooling units designed...
Okay, let's let that go over our heads. Hold on one second. Hey, FYI, what the value of $3 million back in 1949, what would that value of money be in today's time?
The value of $3 million in 1949 would be significantly higher in today's terms due to inflation. To provide a rough estimate, if we consider average annual inflation rates over the decades, $3 million in 1949 could be worth around $35 million to $40 million in 2025.
Big M's, big M's. This was a very important invention because refrigerated trucks is like, this is worldwide. Like, people use this all across the world, let alone not just America. But this helps.
I thought it was gonna be in the bees.
Right, it should be in the bees. Honestly, like, I mean, because trucking is already like big business, big money. You know what I mean? But like
refrigerated goods.
Yeah, like that's times 5.
And being able to transport goods.
Yeah.
And they're keeping their shelf life.
Yeah, the shelf life, like, so for food, farming, what they said, medical supplies and stuff like that. This has drastically evolved our humanity, honestly. So this was a huge invention right here.
by Jones were especially imported during World War II, preserving blood, medicine, and food for use at army hospitals and on open battlefields. Alfred Crowley was a businessman and inventor of the ice cream mold and disher. Crowley was becoming interested in mechanics. He settled in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where he first served as a porter in a drugstore and at a hotel. Alfred,
that the new innovators in the Big Back community get enough credit for making the fried chicken waffle.
Wait.
No, because back then people was probably like, "What the fuck? That bastard just making soft serve treats." But now it's normalized. Now I don't know if fried chicken waffles are going to be normalized in the next 30 years, but I also seen a fried chicken pizza.
Hold up, man. What is Carter talking? Fried chicken waffles? I heard chicken and waffles. When you talking about fried chicken and waffles?
No, it's the chicken that's fried into the waffle.
Hold up, man. What is going on? What is she talking about?
Not chicken and waffles. The fried chicken waffle.
Okay, let me try this. The fried chicken waffle.
Oh wow.
This is what bad marketing is. You know what I mean? When you have it too close to something else. But this joint probably hitting though.
Don't you worry. Why they got all the pictures look similar?
Right. It's in the same place. Oh man. Anyway, all right.
noticed that servers at the hotel had trouble with ice cream sticking to serving spoons, and he developed an ice cream scoop. June 10th, 1896, Alfred applied and won a patent.
Hell yeah, soft serve.
The patented ice cream mold was an ice cream scoop with a built-in scraper to allow for one-handed operation. Alfred's functional design is reflected in modern ice cream scoops. Patricia Bath was an American ophthalmologist, inventor, humanitarian, and academic. She was an early pioneer of laser cataract surgery. She also became first woman member of the Jules Stein Eye Institute, first woman to lead a postgraduate training program in ophthalmology, and first woman elected to the honorary staff of the UCLA Medical Center. Barth was the first African American person to serve as a resident in ophthalmology at New York University. She was also the first African American woman to serve on a staff as a surgeon to the UCLA Medical Center. Barth was the first African American woman doctor to receive a patent for a medical purpose. The holder of 5 patents, she also founded the non-profit American Institute for the Prevention of Blindness in Washington, D.C.
Hey.
Madam C.J. Walker,
I know that.
born
Oh, okay.
Sarah Breedlove.
I don't remember
She is
nothing
recorded
like that,
as the
but
first
okay.
female self-made millionaire in America.
I know that's
made
right.
her fortune by
Nah,
developing
hold up, man.
a
Hold up. Nah. Give her a round of applause. That's
Madam C.J. Walker and Robin Fenty are right up there in the beauty industry.
big facts.
marketing a line of cosmetic and hair care products for black women through the business she founded, Madam C.J. Walker Manufacturing Company. She made financial donations to numerous organizations and became a patron of the arts. At the time of her death, she was considered the wealthiest African American businesswoman and the wealthiest self-made black woman in America.
I know that's right.
One thing I really love about her story and just everything that she did is it proves to people that you can become a millionaire and successful and wealthy providing to your people. Like,
Exactly.
she literally created a product that was in need for our community and will still be able to become extremely wealthy, being the first black woman to become a millionaire. So that was absolutely incredible. So, yeah. We all know this man right here. You already know
George
this
Washington
man.
Carver was an American inventor who promoted methods to prevent soil depletion. Carver wanted poor farmers to grow other crops, such as peanuts and sweet potatoes, as a source of their own food and to improve their quality of life. Although he spent years developing and promoting numerous products
sweet
made
potato
from
chips?
peanuts, none became commercially successful. Carver was also a leader in promoting environmentalism. His fame reached beyond the black community. He was widely recognized and praised in the white community for his many achievements and talents. In 1941, Time magazine dubbed Carver a black Leonardo.
Never had those.
Benjamin Banneker was a genius and the United States' first great black inventor. He helped draw up plans for the building of Washington, D.C. and has also been credited for making the first clock to be built completely in America. He borrowed a pocket watch from a neighbor. He took it apart and studied its workings. He made a drawing of
Put
each
some
component.
respect on Benjamin Banneker.
Rolex, Patek, Richard Mille, like all y'all.
Okay.
All y'all, you hear me? Like, pay your respects to this man. You know what I mean? Like, that's insane. To
That
create
is
the watch.
insane.
Like, and look at like the watch industry now, just like how big business that is now. How much?
His family still make watches?
that's
I need a Banneker watch.
Oh God! Like that is. Where is the Bannekers at?
Give me the iced out Banneker.
Yeah, for sure, man. That would be fire. And then he also drew up plans for DC as well too.
I know, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like every time I'm just like sitting at one of the monuments, I'll be like, wow, look how these are all like aligned
Yeah.
architecturally
Yeah.
and in like such
Yeah.
perfect places.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
wow. And
And-
to know that a black man did this,
Yeah.
it's like chef's kiss.
I will also say we can save it for our conspiracy show, but there's some hidden messages and meanings in the design
Yes.
of DC as well too.
Yes.
So. It's interesting that he was a part of that. So yeah, I would love to learn more about that stuff. You know what I mean? But yeah, shout
Comment
out
below if you would
Benjamin
like to hear our conspiracies.
for sure.
Join our Patreon.
You hear about what Trump is doing to DC? How he wants to take away the he basically wants the federal government to run DC and not their own local officials. So getting rid of the mayor.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't gonna lie. Something happened.
I was about to say, as somebody that I know for a fact, I know half of these people who work for the DC government.
Yeah.
And it's really like, it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Who you know for sure. Yeah.
And fuck Muriel
Yeah, man. I don't care. You say
Bowser.
cool.
So, I mean, I don't agree with him as a person, but I don't know if that'll be too bad.
Yeah.
We might get some stuff done.
Right. I mean, if the city of DC was taken over by the federal government, there'll be a lot of changes. I ain't gonna lie. Because for this to be the capital city, it should have a representation of what the country should look and feel like, and it's hard to do that when you got people breaking into your cars all up and down U Street.
And that doesn't mean make DC white. It's still Chocolate City.
You can still be black and gentrified. You know what I mean? There's plenty of wealthy black people in DC who want to live in nice places and stuff like that. Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm a big fan of Top Hill.
Oh, no, go ahead, Nikki.
I love you guys.
Shout out to all of our subscribers, near and far. You
I love you guys.
Hey, but yeah, something got to be done with the crime in DC because it's getting out of hand. Did you see the video of the break-in boys?
Video? I am a survivor. I live there in real time. I deal with it every day. I hate it.
I'm so sorry. I don't got a button to help me with this, but
Help me, nigga.
oh,
Damn. Talking about, did you see the video? Did you see my car?
Yeah, no, it's bad, y'all. It's bad in DC. Like I'm willing to say there's more break-ins and vandalisms that happen in the cars in DC than there is in Baltimore. Which that's saying something. That's pretty bad. But,
Listen, like don't even get me started. Like,
yeah.
just know.
Oh, shout out to Banneker though, like making Anacostia and
Then reassembled the watch and returned it fully functioning to its owner. From his drawings, Banneker then proceeded to carve out of wood enlarged replicas of each part, calculating the proper number of teeth for each gear and the necessary relationships between the gears. He completed construction of a working wooden clock in 1753 that kept accurate time and struck the hours. Not to me.
That was fire. Shout out to Hornsey Wood Academy. We'll go ahead and subscribe to their channel and like that video. Very informative. Honestly, I didn't know like half of these people. Honestly, I knew some of these people, but these are some surprises here. And these are not all the black inventors, y'all. These are just a small portion. Because I know a black man made the street light and the lawnmower and some other inventors as well too. These are just some highlights. So, and there's plenty of books that I know. There's like a whole bunch of books that talk about different black inventors and stuff like that. So, I need to get my hands on one before they burn
them down
before they burn them.
Take them off of Amazon.
Yeah, they turn the comments off.
Wow,
interesting.
That might be safe.
Yeah, might have been a lot of hate stuff, but I don't know. But yeah, guys, let us know in the comments if you guys know about any of these inventors. Who do you guys think was your favorite inventor? And
or name some below that we might have not have covered in this video.
For sure, absolutely. All right, let's get into the next video. All right, guys, as we promised, we're gonna get back to the beautiful islands across Africa. We did some videos on Seychelles last week. We're going to start this week with Mauritius.
Oh my God, I'm so glad you said that because I was over here. I was like, Martitius?
Martinez?
I was like, Martitius? All right.
Yeah, man. I know it's pronounced Mauritius, I think. I don't know. I could be wrong.
No, that sounds right. That sounds right.
I actually know nothing about this country.
I don't either. I don't know a blood clot thing.
All I know is that it's in the Indian Ocean. That's what I know. But outside of
anything in the Indian Ocean is gorgeous from what I've seen so far.
Sure. I haven't seen nothing ugly in the Indian Ocean yet. So let's get right into it. We got our trusty tour guide, Steven.
Oh, perfect.
So
even better.
You already know it's going to be a good time or informative and stuff like that. So shout out to Steven once again. And yeah, man, let's get right into it. If you guys are new here, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. We greatly, greatly appreciate it. Let's get into it.
Later.
I'm overdue
Mauricio surprised
a trip to anywhere in the Indian Ocean.
For sure, man.
What a beautiful land.
I can say like I went to Zanzibar, so I did get to experience the Indian Ocean.
Look at that! Look at the joy in my guy Steven's face. That is genuine happiness.
That's a happy.
I don't think I've seen him smile that hard in any of the videos.
That's a happy man right there, man. But What's he
That
doing?
looks like a Google stock photo. Like he
boy.
looks very happy.
Facts. What is he doing though? What is going on?
Me
got
in
to
ways
go
I would
zip
never have
lining.
imagined.
Welcome to Mauritius Paradise Island.
From crystal clear waters to tropical getaways, scenic drive, prominently shaped mountain peaks,
Whoa.
5-star honeymoon resorts, the most luxurious real estate I have seen in and around Africa.
They got some modern ones out there.
These visuals is nothing close to what you would experience should you choose to visit.
And it happens to be a visa-free country for a lot of nationalities. So guys, get your bags ready.
This will be the most detailed travel video ever
That's a
uploaded
big
on the
deal.
internet about Mauritius.
And it starts right now.
To make it easy for you to explore Mauritius, I made a travel guide and it will serve as a map and guide you around the islands. The mistake most people make is go online.
Jesus?
No, because I'm like,
Jesus?
what's his that?
Oh man.
This is completely unrelated. Please just bear with me.
I got you. No,
Are
what's
there
up?
like, do the people in Fiji consider themselves black? Because I know they're like tan. Because I would love to cover Fiji, but where is that?
Fiji is technically not an African country.
I know it's not an African country, but
Right.
is it like Pacific Islands?
It is Pacific Island. That's a great.
And do they consider themselves nigga in some type
Bruh.
of way, shape, or form? Because I be hearing them say nigga.
Yeah, I think so. Pacific Island, they're closer to like the Samoans.
And Samoans are
Samoa's right there actually.
half nigga.
So they are cousins for real.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I
ain't gonna lie,
thought.
They are
Because
cousins.
like I be looking at the Rock and them,
Yeah.
and I'm like, y'all Hawaiian, but y'all like some niggas for real.
And I ain't gonna like if you go to a luau, I had the
Yeah, the African culture is
yeah,
there.
Yeah, I had the pleasure of going to a luau in Hawaii and just seeing them and their culture and stuff like
You
that.
be traveling?
Yeah, man. I was blessed to see Hawaii. Hawaii is, to me, the most beautiful place I've ever been to in my life.
If you're Hawaiian, can I get some permission to go? I don't want to disrespect y'all land. I know y'all don't want no more tourists.
Oh no, they don't got no choice. It's America. It's a state.
I know, but they don't want us there.
They cool. All right. So okay. So from what any Hawaiians in the building, correct me if I'm wrong. But when I was there, I talked to the local people. There's like 3 versions of Hawaiians right now. You have the native Hawaiian people,
Right?
right? You have the American government because Pearl Harbor is there, and so much of the United States military.
Right? Huh?
Yeah, Pearl Harbor's in Hawaii. I went to the whole like museum and everything, and yeah.
Oh man, I don't want to sound ignorant,
Yeah,
but
what's up?
Monty,
What's that?
I thought my entire life that Pearl Harbor was like in Vietnam or something. Like I thought.
No. But okay, so the reason why you correlated that is because Pearl Harbor was what kicked off like the nuclear bomb to
So they
Japan.
bombed us first
They attacked us first
at Pearl Harbor.
at Pearl Harbor.
I thought
Yeah.
we attacked them at Pearl Harbor, but I thought Pearl Harbor was over there.
No. Pearl Harbor was us. Like,
Oh,
hit us.
wow.
And then we sent a nuke to Japan.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
That was Fukushima.
What was I forgot the name of the city in
Y'all,
Japan.
Bear with me. I thought.
Why do I know this? Okay, hold on. We have AI for this. Hey, FYI, where did America send the nuke to Japan at? What city was it?
The United States dropped 2 atomic bombs on Japan during World War II. The first bomb was dropped on the city of Hiroshima on
Okay,
August
I was right.
1945,
All right, I know a little
And the
something.
second bomb was dropped on the city of Nagasaki,
Nagasaki,
on August
okay.
9th, 1945.
Yeah.
Can we stop dropping bombs like for good? Forever?
Well, it's crazy that happened, and now Japan is like a superpower and extremely wealthy, but they're not allowed to have a military because of their involvement in the World War II.
They're not allowed to have one.
Nope.
So what do they call it? Because I know they got something.
No, they don't got nothing.
They don't have an
They don't have-
army.
Nope.
But they got something.
Nope. it was one of those things because it was like their punishment. Germany doesn't have one either. It's their punishment for their involvement in the World War.
I just find that hard to believe.
Well, they have our support.
Oh, okay,
Like,
okay.
we protect them pretty much now.
Y'all with us.
Yeah, like they're our allies.
Okay.
typically.
Okay.
So they don't. So if somebody messes with Japan, then we'll get involved.
So okay. So back to what we were saying. So Fiji, in
Yes.
relation to all of this.
I mean, like, I thought we were talking about Mauritius, but yeah,
It's gonna come full circle. Y'all stay with us.
Yeah.
So
Hello?
where is Hawaii in relation to Fiji?
So Hawaii is literally just right up here. This is Hawaii.
That is it.
Oh wait, hold on.
Oh, I
Up
was gonna
here.
say I thought it was a little bit bigger than that.
Yeah, it's Hawaii.
Oh, I'm guessing because it's all those like lines and divots in the map that it's a lot more ocean in between.
Yeah. So
Like I can't take a ship from one to the other.
you can, but it's gonna be a long ride. But the Pacific is like, of course, the largest body of water.
So they just
Yeah.
simplified it for us
What you mean?
with all these lines.
Yeah.
Like all of that is extra ocean.
So, please, this is the equator. These are also like, this is like the time thing as well too, because time starts differently. So like you could literally be like here in Alaska on Saturday and then come here and it'll be like a day before because it's
You can
like
go
so
into the
confusing.
future.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah. Or go into the past, one or the other. So,
I can live this day twice.
and matter of fact, somebody actually did that before. There was like for New Year's Eve, they were like, and they do it actually in the Indian Ocean, like in Samoa, because I think it's like you can go to like
Wait,
Samoa, then
so
American Samoa.
wait a damn minute.
Mhm.
So all of Fiji's in the Indian Ocean?
No, so Fiji is in. This is the Pacific Ocean.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is the Pacific. Indian Ocean is over here.
Okay. I was gonna say now wait a damn minute.
Yeah. So this is why they won't be considered.
But it's closer to Australia?
Yes.
Wow.
New Zealand, Indonesia up here.
There's a lot of the world that I need to go see in real
Yeah,
life
for
because
sure.
maps don't do me justice.
At all.
Just when I thought I knew what was going on, I didn't.
Yeah, there's so much to learn and see, but yeah, man, I would say that the Fiji people, it just depends. Like from our perspective, they are more brown looking and look like us, and we know that they're descendants from Africans. You know,
But they're like, I'm Fijian.
right? Or you know, they might claim themselves to be more Pacific Islander, and that just be it. So.
Okay, I
Well,
got some
no.
islands. What are all these little islands? Is Easter Island in that family too?
Easter Island is over here. What is going on with? It's like, hey,
Hey,
like,
hey.
Google's like, wait a minute, y'all, stop it! Oh my God, what is
The
happening?
Philippines is over there?
Mm-hmm.
What the hell?
What is going? Help! What is this going on? It's malfunctioning.
Oh
What
my
the
God.
heck?
You guys, every time we start talking about things that matter,
Yeah, they're just like.
they're like, you need to talk about Popeye's Don Julio chicken and go sit your ass down.
Go react to that New Orleans Papa John's tequila chicken, okay?
And book a resort, maybe in the west or in the north, and they're going to stay there all through their stay.
Doing this would make you miss out on the actual adventure this paradise has to offer. I've
Steven
done
guy
all
going
the hard work for you, from the document you need to present at the immigration, the accommodation options accepted by the immigration, the car hire company that will deliver for you a car at the airport, activities to do, where to book this. And listen, I noticed they don't really respond to emails very quickly here in the country, so you'll find actual phone numbers right there in the guide, all right?
You don't need a travel agency to plan your trip. This little PDF is your it and me all.
If you want to download it, look at the description section of this video. The
I
first
don't
20
need
person
that.
would of course get it for free.
Thank you so much for supporting the channel by downloading the travel guide.
I just got past the immigration and also the custom guys. The immigration guy, he said he had seen my Seychelles videos. There wasn't so much like questioning. So guys, the first thing I'll say you do is try to get a SIM card, and then I'll say you should get some money.
Currently, 1 USD is 46 rupees. I had my car waiting just right outside for me.
If you're gonna come here, make sure you arrange yourself a car that's gonna be parked for you at the airport.
There are no e-cab services in Mauritius. Taxis are really expensive.
So yeah, I'm gonna be riding on this, very essential. So, but if somebody don't want to like rent a car, right, what other alternative does this person have?
Just have airport pickup, and then there are taxis. So Uber is not allowed because of tourism. Tourism is a big business. So if Uber is here, taxi guys don't make their money.
So renting a car is the cheapest option. So accommodations, you've got options. I stayed in quite a few of them.
can still make
Whatever
your
your budget
money.
is, there's something for you on the island.
They can make their money. They just don't want to share the money with Uber. Like,
I mean, I
that's
guess. I get it.
it. Yeah, they can make more money. What is going on with a
Why
web
are y'all
browser?
doing this? Goddamn chicken and waffles. That's what got us.
Damn.
Look, that was the most genuine smile I've ever seen. Oh no!
What the hell is going on?
Quick money.
Talk about the Don Julio chicken.
Oh, chicken. It's good chicken, sir. It's so good chicken, sir. I swear it's not right in my mouth, sir.
He said good chicken.
Oh my God, dog. Okay.
I love Don Julio.
Don's my man.
And Sexy Red and
Please
and
bring it
Boosie
back. All right.
and-
All right.
oh man.
I know what I have to do,
Oh no.
but it's okay. I know exactly how to get back to it. I didn't want to have to do it, but I had to do it.
It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday.
Let's try this again.
Whoa, what is all those sounds?
Oh, these are. Oh shit! I didn't mean to do that. I don't want to buy a Honda. No. Bear with us for a second. I'm gonna put y'all on game. These are all different sounds that I guess are popular.
Oh, okay, okay. Need that.
Yeah, we might need that.
Need
one,
that.
Add that to the list. Okay. All right. Bear with us for a minute, y'all. Gotta pull everything back up. We do not know why I did that though. All right. Bear with us for a second. Let me put y'all on game. Sorry, our channel was viciously attacked. But I don't know what that was. Hello?
Hey.
Like, all right, Streamlabs, don't be dumb.
On this episode of Top Hill, you'll learn some technological skills.
Facts.
People in tech.
We is in tech. All right.
Mustard.
It's second bad. Somebody got to do it. The foot up on the ass, but somebody got to do it.
Hey.
Turn the TV off. Turn the TV off.
Turn the TV off. Turn the TV off.
Oh, that Drake and Party album kind of came and went, didn't it?
Okay. 'Cause no shade. I haven't listened to it yet.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really didn't feel the
need to get to it.
The need to get to it yet.
Yeah.
I feel like eventually I will.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely worth a listen for sure.
And it's nothing personal, you know. I love Drake. I love Party. Usually you'll like come across a clip and somebody will be playing a song. You're like, oh, okay, let me come tune in. But not quite. Not quite.
And the billboards and streaming also agreed. The numbers is they did well. They were the number one album, but when it came to like the song and
I think
stuff,
it was no shade. I just feel like it was number one because everyone wanted to see what Drake was coming out with next, and then I was like, oh, okay, this is nice, but nah, all right.
Yeah, because that was the other thing too. The numbers dropped off so precipitously after like first listen and stuff, and it was very drawn out. When I tell you that album was bloated as hell, like 21 records of just like it sounds very redundant.
21.
Yeah, it's a lot of songs.
I could have been perfectly fine with like
a smooth 12.
8 to 10.
I was thinking 12. Like if you, because I know Drake normally likes to give you a lot of music, but yeah, that was honestly that was.
It probably was just a lot of stuff they had in their vault.
Yeah, a lot of stuff Drake has involved.
Mhm.
This, by the way, this is barely. And Drake does this all the time. He does a collab album. It was not a Drake and Party Next Door album. It was a Drake featuring Party Next Door album.
Oh.
For sure.
Yikes. Turn this TV off.
Yeah. This nigga's talking about fuck a rap battle. I want to make the party lit. Nah, nigga, get back in the ring. You was talking that shit.
Yes, King.
Shout out to my brother Brian in the building, man. What's going on, B? He said the people only listen to see if he is going to go back at Kendrick, just like you said. He said my voice is lower than Carmen. I hope so. I'm a man. It's like no.
I also have the mic right here.
Yeah, I'm just
I be whispering.
I'm just fixing everything. Guys.
I'm very soft spoken, actually.
We were viciously attacked. I don't know.
Turn the TV off. Turn the TV off.
But yeah, that album was not it. There's a couple of slaps on there. I mean, it's still Drake. Like, it's not going to be like ass.
Yes, right. I'm just hoping that the ones that slap already have the star by it, so I don't gotta like. I know I'm gonna listen to it, but like, I just want to get to it.
The "Give Me a Hug" anthem is the #1 song on the album.
Okay.
So, I know you heard that one, but
I heard that because you played it.
Oh yeah.
That's about it. I don't even remember how it go.
I miss you. Give me a hug. Give me a hug.
Oh my.
It is. Yeah. Enough Drake and Kendrick talk for the moment, man. But
you know how them people get.
Right. It'd be like, it's okay. I'm cutting this all off in post production, but
turn the TV off. Turn the TV off. Oh my God, this guy.
B said they thought they were Chris Brown. Right. All right. Hello?
Hello. I noticed they're not really big on yard space. Is that just an American thing?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, what do we use our yards for?
All right, so let's get back to the video. Okay, so I really don't know. Like, we just be having yards, like,
because it feels right.
No,
I know. No, I didn't want to say it. It's okay. It's okay. I know.
All right, we were right there with it. Okay. Let that fly by. It's still Black History Month. No, let that fly by. All right, we back. All right, let's get back to the video.
So a car that's going to be parked for you at the airport.
There are no e-cab services in Mauritius. Taxis are really expensive.
So yeah, I'm going to be riding on this. Very essential. So, but if somebody don't want to like rent a car, right? What other alternative does the
the
person
rentals
have?
in every other country be like a little
and then
Fiat
get
or
taxis.
something like
so Uber is
small.
not allowed because of tourism. Tourism is a big business. So if Uber is
just
here,
American thing to have
taxi
a
guys
big
don't
body
make their
car?
money.
So renting a car is the cheapest option. So accommodations, you've got options. I stayed in quite a few of them. Whatever your budget is, there's something for you on the island. If you want a 5-star resort for $5,000 per night, or an Airbnb for $70 per night, whichever you decide, you still get to experience the hospitality offered by the locals. You've got the Big Five, the JW Marriott, one and only Lemon Locks, and the Four Seasons Resorts for tourists with a lot of money to spend. But I stayed at the Tamarina Golf Resort and this apartment.
Welcome to my lovely apartment right here at Black River Tamarina. This is a very touristic location. You find a lot of foreigners right here. I just needed somewhere that is close to all the activities, so that's why I choose Tamarina. So this is the pool area. I'm one of the selling points for the apartment. Just look at this view. Just behind me. So you have the Black River and then you have La Belize just over here. I think there are villas here, but this one's a more expensive one. So where are you from?
I'm from the Netherlands.
What do you think about Mauritius?
It's beautiful. White beaches, the mountains.
So compared to your country, would you say it's affordable or expensive?
Affordable. It's like the same price, most of the things.
Yeah.
And like local shops are a bit less expensive. So.
Yeah, you're in a villa.
Yeah.
How much does it cost to stay here in a?
I think €700 for 6 days or something.
6 days.
That's
Does
actually
that
not
mean-
bad. For a 4-bedroom like mansion looking like this.
Villa? Oh yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, for $110 a night, that's actually not that bad.
Top Hill Mauritius?
We'll see, because I ain't gonna lie. I seen Steven got another video on Mauritius, and I don't know. We'll get to that one next.
Okay,
so,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
And we are working 4 persons.
4 persons.
At least quite a few in the travel guide, so you should check that out. When I decided to visit Mauritius, I had a number of items on my bucket list I needed to tick. So join me as I travel through the northern, eastern, western and southern part of Mauritius to find adventures and tick these items from my bucket list.
Oh wow, that's a hell of a view.
The first item on my bucket list is to hop on a seaplane and view the famous underwater waterfall. Mauritius is surrounded by islands that were formed by volcanic activities under the ocean. These islands sit on a submarine plateau. It's also known as an ocean shelf. This shelf is no deeper than 150 meters below sea level. The drop-off plunges of over 4,000 meters and create a slope beneath the water that looks like it's falling inwards.
I've seen those pictures all the time, like
4,000 meters and create a slope beneath.
I had no idea this was in Mauritius though, but like
The drop off point, so like it really is like an underground waterfall type deal.
Mm-hmm. That's insane.
It's gonna be floating down instead of falling, but maybe. But
yeah, I always wanted to know where this picture was from because I thought it was like AI when I first saw it. Like, ain't no way this is real, but it's real. It's crazy.
The water that looks like it's falling inwards. The strange occurrence has become a major tourist attraction, and of course, I wanted to see for myself.
So this is the view right here. So as you can see, this is the underground waterfall. This is sort of like the experience you're going to get. I'm going to see if I can contact lagoonfly.com and see if they'll be happy to allow me get into this seaplane to experience this, right?
I called them up and they gave me directions to their takeoff point.
So I went to meet them at their office. They said you have to book 3 weeks ahead of time. They have a lot of people lined up. All these cars you see right here are people lined up to go on this experience. So it's 1 passenger, 1 pilot. They have only about 2 planes.
Flying with a seaplane cost $200 to $300 for a 25-minute flight, which wasn't only expensive but fully sold out. But the cheaper option for me was to use my drone. All thanks to DJI to the rescue.
Let's see. Here you go, guys. Can you see from the drone? Can you see? Can you see? So it looks like this.
The way how planes are falling out the sky, I'm using my drone to go over it. I can see it through. Like, this is perfectly fine.
Perfect.
For me, you know what I mean?
Gigantic waterfall. Oh my god, this is massive.
that is insane.
Bucket list checked.
Yeah, I'm adding it to mine now.
This is an optical illusion. You'll find this natural wonder in the southwest of Mauritius, offshore of Le Monde Peninsula. If you want to book it, find the info in the travel guide. The second item on my bucket list is scuba diving. This is going to be my first time and I choose to do it here in Mauritius, being that the water is the bluest and there are endless aquariums to spot the underwater world. After I got equipped, we headed out for a little training to get used to breathing with my mouth.
I've been trying to like grab the fish. When I was in the Bahamas, I was like,
yeah. There you go.
I couldn't catch them.
I'm good off the scuba diving. I'm good off it. I don't know. I feel like anything that like that, like scuba diving or skydiving. Scuba diving, God would have gave me gills. Skydiving, he would have gave me wings. You know what I mean?
He gave you like technology that gave you artificial gills.
Man gave me that. So,
he gave the man. He gave man the idea. I want to go skydiving.
Skydiving? I think maybe, I don't know. But I have a friend that did it. He's like, he was terrified at first, but he said he loved it. Like, he'll do it.
Like, push me out the plane.
Yeah, I'm going to have to be pushed. You know, I'm going to give you a little hint right now. So when you're on there, they always count down from 3, right? They said 3, 2, 1. They always push you at 2.
3, 2. Yeah. That's what happened when I got my teeth pulled and they put the anesthetic. They're like, all right, count down from 10. I'm like 10, 9. I woke up. I'm like, what happened?
Count down from 10 is crazy. Like, that's too much. Like, nah.
No, because by the time I got down to like 9 or 8, I was done. I'm like. I woke up. I'm like, what? My teeth are gone.
Yeah, no, I already got trust issues. I'm good off that. No.
Kicking me at 2 would definitely be like
this Chinese
psychological trauma.
Yeah. So you either gonna love it or you're gonna hate it.
Good now. Equalize your feet. Use your fins. Sammy, if you dive is over. We start to rise up slowly.
We head to the sea for the actual diving.
This is me just trying to do something I'm scared of. And that's really what this year has been about.
I did the backward dive and it was then time to start descending. It was really scary at first, but as we went deeper, it got better.
I'll be down there trying to make friends with a fish. Like,
we went about 15 meters deep and I saw a different type of fish. I don't even know their name, but they were very colorful. It was really beautiful to see these creatures living and surviving far away from the sea level. Notice how we held hands together. We were so scared. Even the guide had to constantly check on us to make sure we're very okay. I'll definitely try this again. Bucket list checked. anyone can scuba dive even though you don't know how to
Holding
swim.
that man's hand.
So it's really nice, and I'll do it again and again and again. The third item on my bucket list is to hike Le Mans. This majestic basaltic mountain with a summit of 1,824 feet above sea level is a UNESCO World Heritage Site that bears enormous cultural significance for the islanders. It will take about 2 hours to get to the top. The last time I hiked Odoyo Lingai in Tanzania, I promised I was never going to hike again, but here I am. The first 1 hour was easy, but it got tougher. I got to a point where I had to climb with both hands and legs. It wasn't so difficult for me because I've hiked tougher mountains in the past.
That's what we're going to, guys. We're aiming for the top.
As we gradually approach
it.
the summit, you would easily spot a huge metal cross, which marks the highest accessible point. Your endurance will be rewarded on reaching the top of the mountain with a truly breathtaking view over the Indian Ocean and Mauritius's beautiful southern region.
That's crazy.
Bucket list checked. Towards the summit, you will encounter a rocky hill, which can be quite a challenge to climb and requires special equipment, but somehow my friends did it without any gear, and this is the view Mother Earth rewarded us with. It is largely surrounded by magnificent Mauritius Lagoon, and it's one of the most visited tourist sites in Mauritius. You should definitely try this out soon.
my
The next
knees
item on
aren't
my
the
bucket
best,
list is to visit the volcanic wonder,
got bad legs.
Seven Colored Earth. It's a geological formation and a prominent tourist attraction found here in the Chamarel Plain in southwestern Mauritius. I decided to drive through the Chamarel Scenic Drive. This reminded me of Chapman Peak Drive in Cape Town. It features sharp turn and curvy pathway up the mountain and offers breathtaking views as you drive along. There are a lot of viewing points to
Their
stop and
streets
bask
look
in the
amazing.
views. The Seven Colored Earth was a formation due to the volcanic eruption that happened here years ago. It's a relatively small area of sand dunes comprising of sands and 7 distinctive colors.
You know, it's just the formations of rocks that have different colors.
Approximately red, brown, violet, green, blue, purple, and yellow.
The result of the volcanic eruption that happened here in Mauritius about 3.5 million to 1.5 million years ago.
Bucket list checked.
The 7th Chamarel here is about 7,500 square meters, and a lot of tourists come here. As you see, this area is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It has a very strong history, and it's now a tourist destination.
While I was in Chamarel, I checked out the Chamarel Rum Distillery to learn about the origin story of the rum made and produced here in Mauritius.
We are the only place in the Indian Ocean to produce that double distilled rum. Only Chamarel does that. If not, you will also find it in the Caribbean. Some days we can get up to 600, 700 people. It just depends on the season right now, because here it's the peak season.
700 people at least come here.
After a group tour, we had rum tasting that almost got me drunk because of how good it tasted.
The limit to drink alcohol, it is of 50% in Mauritius. So we've got 35 hectares of land where we cultivate our own plants, and then we get it harvested from mid-July to mid-December. Well, we never use machines here because our land, it is sloppy. Thus, it is too dangerous.
How many bottles do you guys export?
Our main export countries being France, Germany, and Japan.
How long has this place been in existence?
Well, 15 years. We are the youngest distillery on the island. We started from scratch here.
What is the oldest bottle here?
I would say that it will be the extra rare rum. So here it is a rum which is really refined, right? It is smooth. You know, it's not the kind of drink, when you smell it, it will burn your nostrils.
Yeah. What's the average price for some of these bottles?
Oh, here, well, it just starts from 1,700 rupees to 30,000 rupees.
30,000 rupees?
Yeah. But anyway, it's a crystal bottle here. Do you want to taste one of our rum?
Bucket list checked.
They can give you a gallon.
The 6th item on my bucket list is to experience catamaran cruise here in Mauritius. Catamaran cruises are the most common activities here on the island.
So we're heading for a boat cruise, a catamaran cruise actually.
We're doing a West Catamaran.
That's the boat that we're going to be on, this one.
The first I did was in the west. Spotted some dolphins as they uniformly dance and put a show for us while they swam and
water
follow
is
our boat.
amazing. So clear. Our mid-Atlantic water can never. Why does our water look like that?
Like not close to America. Like the Caribbean is as close as you're gonna get.
Oh my God! The most beautiful water I've ever seen was in the Bahamas. Like that was breathtaking.
Yeah,
like it was amazing.
Sure.
I think it was what was it called? Half Moon Cay.
Mm-hmm. Half Moon Cay. Yeah.
Yeah. It's really nice.
The second cruise was even more interesting. Got a smaller boat, sailed for 15 minutes to Ile aux Cerfs, a very beautiful private island with its own golf course.
They made some reservation for us. We're going to have lunch here.
And it was amazing. I could clearly spot Four Seasons Resort and Anita Golf Estate, which I'm going to tour in another episode.
I mean, we're talking about $4,000-5,000 a night room, and I was told the Prince of Dubai, Al Maktoum, has his own villa just right here.
As we sailed further, I noticed another island.
So it reminds me of Nakupenda in Zanzibar.
And it's called the Flamingo Island because it's shaped like a flamingo. It's an island that has formed due to the Ariel's coral reef, and it's now a popular place to take pictures, picnic, and just to chill.
Where'd you get flamingo?
I'm surprised this place is even in Mauritius. I never knew.
I wonder, like, when it's high tide, it's like, yeah, like.
My most favorite part of this cruise was the waterfall. This is the closest I have been to a waterfall, by the way, and it wasn't so scary.
It's the longest river on Mauritius. It's about 34 kilometers. It's come from the mountain. But now it's very deep. It's about 20 meters here.
I was told swimming here is very dangerous because the pressure of the water can make it hard to float. Download the travel guide to see how you can do all of these activities. Bucket list checked. The sixth item on my bucket list is to visit Vallée de Couleurs. I wanted to get away from water-related activities, so I had to visit this nature reserve found here in the southern part of the island. It started out with quad biking. We rode through nature, further down through the colored earth found here and the waterfall.
So here we have the 23 colored earth, which was discovered on 4th July 1998. It was created by a nearby volcano situated approximately 2 kilometers from here called Bassin Blanc. Right now what you're seeing is the shades of colors, because all the colors are mixed. If you separate them, you'll have 23 different colors.
The next item for me was to do vertical ziplining.
Yeah. People get scared doing this. I'm about to go do it now.
It's not scary, it's fun because most of our activities here is just to remove that fear that you do have with you.
1, 2, go.
That looks fun. I would think I'm Superman. I feel that.
Halfway into the zipline, all my fears was replaced with joy. The view, the breeze, and just the overall experience was worth the risk. I also walked on the Nepalese Bridge. This remarkable bridge stretches an impressive 350 meters in length, making it the longest suspending bridge in the Indian Ocean. I really wanted to ride a bike on a zip line, but I didn't book this on time, so I couldn't do it. But this is something else you can do. Fears conquered, bucket list check. The seventh item on my bucket list is to visit and tour Mauritius' most luxurious neighborhood. This channel is known to showcase real estate across the continent, and Mauritius is not going to be any different.
I thought I had seen it all, but visiting and touring some of the most luxurious neighborhoods here in Mauritius, all I can say is this island country has surpassed my expectations.
The luxury real estate are spread throughout the island. In the east, there's Anita, boast of luxurious golf estates, home to the exclusive Four Seasons resorts and villas. You can find the villa for the ruler of Dubai here as well.
I mean, it's like living in a hotel but being in your home. You've got a private swimming pool, you've got a nice garden.
Yeah.
And when you step outside your home, you've got that amazing landscape all around, nicely placed around the golf, let's say the golf course.
Then in the south, Belom, home to the famous Villa Varesh. Stunning architecture that truly defines how wealthy Mauritians are and how they love to live.
It is an estate, but it's a resort.
Oh, is it?
It's a resort.
Oh, yeah.
So yes, you do have people who actually live here permanently, but they have access to the 5-star resort facilities, which we'll get to see later on.
I visited all of these luxurious neighborhoods, so stay tuned in an upcoming episode. I'll release the full video. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel and push the bell icon so you don't miss out on that. Bucket list checked. To end my trip, I met up with a local content creator and he took me to the city center, Port Louis.
Port Louis?
Very modern looking.
Port Louis is the capital city of Mauritius. It's known for its French colonial architecture. I had the opportunity to walk around the bustling street, had some street food.
That's a local snack.
Tastes like ching ching. What is this?
Milk and vanilla.
Thank you.
Like the top
Don't tell me why that man looked like Dick Gregory. He looked like Dick Gregory a little bit with the.
How did you point that out? I'm over here looking at the pretzels in his hand. And you're like, "There's Dick Gregory."
Tastes like ching ching. What is this?
Milk and vanilla.
Thank you.
Oh, very sweet.
Yeah,
He
we
did
are
not look like he
multicultural.
liked that.
The food also is multicultural. So you got many varieties of food which you don't have in other countries. In our culture, when we cook, we always use spice. Here you can find some of the spice that we use for cooking.
And learned how the mixed culture reflects here, like this Chinatown.
Before the independence, people came from China to do business in Mauritius. So they stay here, almost 10% of the population.
This is a contrast of what I've experienced in other parts of Mauritius.
When I research about Mauritius, I never get to see places like this. I only see the Marriott. What is really the point of traveling if you cannot come here and like interact with the local people? They tell you how their meals are made, the kind of spice they use, and basically how they live. And I think that's what really traveling is. Because if you're going to travel and just go stay inside the resort, have intercontinental breakfast that you're already used to, you don't get to learn anything about the country. And
I agree with that 1,000%. Because once you stay at so many resorts, like you just feel like it starts getting redundant. You feel like you're almost at the same place. Like you got to get out and experience the culture for sure. So.
Yeah, I feel like resorts are like the equivalent to being like gentrified. Like you're gonna like expect the gentrified experience, not the full country's experience.
For sure. Same old hibachi, the same old, drinks and stuff like that. Nice.
Does the food?
Yeah.
Is the food bland?
I mean, some food's better than others. They'll try to pick up on the local cuisine and stuff like that, but it's nothing like the locals. It's nothing like getting the street food and being out there. So,
I don't think you've actually traveled. Are you Mauritian?
Of course.
You're Mauritian?
Yeah, 100% Mauritian.
Born and brought up here?
Yeah, I'm 5 generations here. Mauritius people, we are different culture, different religions.
Yeah.
Life is okay, not too expensive.
Yeah.
Can afford good climate.
How much is this one?
400.
He looks like a black Chinese person.
Yeah, right?
400 rupees is it?
Most tourists come to the market to visit the market, see our vegetable, see our culture, the meat people.
This right here is the famous place where a lot of people come and take pictures just right under the umbrella. Very nice. Look at this.
Wow.
There's a lot of Indian infusion here in Mauritius, right?
Yeah,
so who
it
owns all
looks
this
like
boat
a
here?
really intricate mix of cultures. Yeah. More than I've seen in any previous video. Like it looks like they got some Asian culture, some Indian culture, a little bit of Caribbean, African, some. I didn't see nothing American, but I'm sure if there's a resort, there's some gentrification, whether that be English, American, or French. So
definitely the Europeans for sure. Mm-hmm. But a lot of Asian influence. India's like right there.
Because even him, he looks Indian. Yeah.
Who's they come here by boat and they can settle their boat here.
Like marinas are a bit like hotels, that kind of business.
Per day, how much is it per day here?
I think it's about 1,200 rupees.
Bucket list checked. My trip to Mauritius left me speechless, of course. I had so many other items I couldn't check out.
You guys know I couldn't get on the seaplane because it was super expensive. Had I known, I would have booked like weeks ahead.
Only recently I found out you can do whale watching and even swim with the dolphins.
It's very interesting. I'm going to include all of that in the guide.
I would try to hug it.
Did you see the guy get swallowed up by a whale?
When did this happen?
Hold on. No, I got
Someone got swallowed by a whale?
You didn't see that? You see the guy that got eaten up by a whale?
Have you ever been swallowed up? Experience.
Hold up.
Hold up. I just want to let you guys know that I'm a huge fucking Top Hill fan.
Hey! Yay!
Top Hill, I love you guys.
Oh my God, no, hold on, y'all. This is officially have killed my.
Did he live?
Yeah, he lived.
Well, that's pretty cool. That's a hell of a story to tell. I'm like, was it Aaron there? Did it spit you out immediately? Oh, it's on video.
I'm sorry, this is the wrong one. Guys just chilling, kayaking. Ooh, got him!
Oh my
God! Got him! Wait.
Hey! What? Oh, I mean, he alright. What the fuck? Will was like, what the fuck?
Agárralo, no te subas, agárralo. Tranquilo, agárralo.
I don't know. I would love to have that on my bucket list of like fun things that happen if I lived.
You gotta change your name to Jonah, bro.
No, facts.
It's like I'm changing my name and everything. Like,
how was it in there?
He did describe it. I forgot what article it was. But
it seemed very sign of Jim.
Yeah.
Hey.
The whale spit him out immediately. Like he didn't even get a chance to enjoy it.
Bruh. This is wild. This is like.
It's like, hey guys.
Got you.
Oh wow.
Hey. Ya, vente. Tranquilo, agarra el bote.
I mean, like you can only appreciate the whale for being like, you know, gross.
He's like, you humans.
Whale. The fuck was that? Wasn't krill?
He's like, y'all not seasoning enough. I need that Popeye's chicken with the Don Julio.
I need.
Hey,
But my overall experience was amazing.
In my opinion, the south and the west of Mauritius is the most touristic part of the country. North has a little nightlife if you're into something like that, but the east is known to have 5-star resorts and golf estates. The west is the most vibrant part if you ask me, and I love the west personally.
If you decide to get a travel guide, it would help you plan your itinerary so you can touch all 4 regions to get the full Mauritius experience.
You want to see Mauritius as an upgraded and more expensive version of Zanzibar or Mombasa? God warn you, the people here are laid back and everyone seems not to be in a rush, which both has positive and negative effects. $1,220 economy class ticket on Kenya Airways.
It's a lot of money, so guys, get your wallet ready. I don't know when I'm going to visit again, but this trip was worth it.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel and wait for the other episode.
Shout out to Steven, man. Great video to learn about Mauritius. I didn't know. I'm glad I know now which country that underwater waterfall is. Now.
Yeah.
I did not know that was
because
Mauritius.
that's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Bucket list item.
But yeah, super dope. What do you think of it, Carmen?
I definitely want to add Mauritius to my bucket list as well because I didn't know anything about the country prior to this video, and to know that there was so much like beauty, land, culture, the mixing of cultures, and another thing I admire when I see it in videos that no one brings up race as like a thing. Like they were just like, "Hey, we're people."
Well.
What's going on in Mauritius?
I hate to break it to you.
You're gonna burst the bubble?
I gotta do it.
Please.
Okay. So apparently,
oh my God,
Mauritius.
Everyone hates niggas.
is a country that has allegedly race issues. Like they're not as welcoming to black people. And I've seen that a lot from
black
a lot
people
of
or
Africans.
like black skinned people.
Africans, black skinned people.
Okay, because like I'm like American blacks because
I don't think enough American blacks go over there, but they probably just,
never heard of it. So
yeah, they probably confuse it just with Africans, and then
like I probably just wouldn't say anything. I'm a mute.
Yeah.
And I feel like also videos like this may be misleading because
yes,
when you're a content creator, people like are gonna put on their best face,
especially with the kind of content. Like I shout out to Steven, he does a really great job, but. I could tell that his channel is more so wanting to be showing the positives.
Mm-hmm.
What's up?
What is that?
What
I don't know where that came from.
Alert?
The Jesus? Lord? Right.
Jesus? Anyway.
What was our guy that we watched in Seychelles last week before
Teo.
Steven? Teo? I
Yeah.
feel like we need Teo's point of view.
Opinion, yeah.
Teo gonna keep it raw.
Now, okay, let's get right into the next video, y'all. Next video? Go ahead, click the
It was the pros and cons.
But, so, Steven actually did another video on Mauritius, and it actually said, is the racism against black Africans in Mauritius true? So, he is talking directly about that confrontation. So, I'm curious to see. We just seen his other video, and it looked like he was bigging up the country, and then he was accomplishing a lot of stuff on his bucket list. So now we get to see from his experience.
Sometimes I just want to live carefree like a European.
Yeah, but unfortunately, not every country we get that luxury.
That's why like it blows me when like people be like, "Oh, you're racist to white people." I'm like, there's not a damn country out here that'll be like, no, not white.
Right. Yeah. How can you be racist without the power to execute racism?
Exactly.
So I don't understand why they don't understand that concept. But anyway,
back to the video.
Let's get right into it, guys. This is Steven once again. Shout out to Steven, man. Is the racism against black Africans in Mauritius true? Let's find out. Let's get to it.
So try and hear me out before you make any comments. And by no way am I trying to paint this country as a bad country. I am just sharing my experience and the experience of my other.
You already know when this video start off like that, you're like, yo, hold the hate comments until the end. But you already know when you start off like that, it's like, it might be a little rough.
Okay.
Yo, okay. I don't know what the hell is going on with Google Chrome today, but get it together.
African
Google.
brothers as well, currently working, living, and touring Mauritius. I just have to do it. I put out the Mauritius video, and a lot of people send me messages about the experiences they are currently having in the country. And of course, I experience this in my everyday travel, and sometimes I choose not to share it, but I'll just go ahead and share this.
My name is Samson Onsongo. I'm from Kenya and I'm working in Mauritius.
I'm Moses Biamukama. I'm Ugandan. I studied in Mauritius and I'm now working here.
My name is Razak and I'm a Nigerian expert in Mauritius.
Hi, I'm Natalie from Johannesburg, South Africa. I'm currently studying IT in Mauritius.
My name is Doreen Kambanga. I am a Tanzanian living and working, also studying in Mauritius.
My name is Destiny. I'm in Mauritius from Nigeria. I'm currently studying IT.
So Mauritius is sold as a tropical paradise, a luxury destination, the most liberal economy, and the most competitive in sub-Saharan Africa. The second highest GDP per capita, second strongest passport. This country has developed from a low-income agricultural-based economy to an upper middle-income diverse.
Google, relax, bruh. What is this? Somebody explain to me in the comments what is this building, because this is cool.
It does look cool. It looks like something from Meet the Robinsons.
Yeah, or you guys seen the new Fantastic Four trailer? It looked like something from like that too. It's cool looking.
Strongest passport. This country has developed from a low-income agricultural-based economy to an upper middle-income diverse economy with growing industrial, financial, and tourist sector. 4 months ago, I was in Seychelles and I made a travel documentary, and when I posted it, a lot of people say, "Hey Steven, you need to check Mauritius out." I was like, "Okay, cool." They explained to me how Mauritius.
Hold on, now get in here, bro.
Oh.
What's up, bro? How you doing, man?
Hey.
Chad Visionary in the building, man.
Say y'all.
Yeah.
We watching a video if this island is racist or not.
Oh.
He said, "Oh wow."
Happy Black History Month, man.
I know, happy Black History Month.
Yeah. But we get into some beautiful African islands and stuff like that. So we're just looking at different islands around the continent and stuff. So
okay.
Yeah.
I'm appalled. We just looked at this beautiful island. Now we're about to look at the cons.
Right. So we'll figure it out. We're gonna figure it out, man.
Okay.
I was about to say, hell yeah.
A little bit. All right. But yeah.
It's like a bigger island, offers more, and it's a little bit cheaper than Seychelles. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna, visit this country. And that was how I started doing my research. I'm traveling with a very weak passport, which is the Nigerian green passport. So when I arrived at the immigration officer was like, "What are you here to do?" with a very aggressive tone. My mind already was ready for it. I tried to tell him over and over again, this is what I'm here to do. At that point, he wasn't even asking me for my accommodation and every other document that he's supposed to ask me for. He was like, "What are you here to do? What do you do? Are you here alone?" Maybe thought I'm fishy, but after a while asking me questions, looking at my name and stuff, he recognized the video that I had done in Seychelles. From that point, he became, less aggressive, was now smiling.
I left the last video. He was like, "Oh, one of the travel people recognized on my other video," but he cut out that extra part.
Yeah, so
okay, we let him cook.
All right, yeah, we'll let him cook, but I might have an opinion at the end. But yeah.
And I went to the custom guys, which was not very fun actually. It's really sad to say, but every black person on that flight was stopped and searched.
The racial profiling at the airport, that one I can also attest it. It's not really good. I've had people who are like, "I'm not coming back here just because of this experience." In my opinion, I feel like if you're white in Mauritius, you get away with anything easily. At the immigration, I noticed there was not a single white person that was stopped. Every black person, most of them that were stopped to check were black people. Well, if you're white in Mauritius, you could probably come in something illegal.
I mean, it's normal for custom to search your bag, but when someone is trying to search your bag, they are very.
Yeah, y'all losing me. I ain't gonna lie.
Say maybe there won't be a Top Hill Mauritius.
Yeah, because he already said for him on his flight they stopped every black person. Another guy he talked to said they stopped.
He was like, "Oh yeah, that's custom. That's standard procedure."
Bro, black people are not the only people that do crimes, bro. What the fuck?
Oh God,
this is insane.
Very convinced something is in that bag, up to the point of what is that? You'd be like, it's a trouser. Put their hands in the pocket and trying to. If this was done to everybody, I would really understand, but it was done to the black guys, me inclusive. But my case was a little bit, it was easy because when they looked at my bag, they saw camera lenses, they looked at my carry-on camera lenses, and the guy was like, what do you do? I showed him. He no question asked, he allowed me to go. But I am 0.001% of the other type of Africans that want to travel to this country.
A lot of times too, they probably like, oh, this guy might be a vlogger. We don't want to
paint a bad picture.
Yeah,
and that's another thing. So it's like you guys aren't going based on actual procedure. You're going based off of like a prejudice.
Right. Where does that come from?
Yeah, right. It's so deeply ingrained into the entire world at this point.
But this island in particular, like, it's like that's their protocol. Like, if they're black and African, stop them. Like,
well, is Mauritius close to Seychelles?
They are close together. Yeah.
So I know that I seen something along the lines of like Seychelles like banning Nigerian passports and like they're not even allowed there anymore. So I'm just thinking like maybe it was something related. Like,
and shout out to all of my Nigerian folk, man. But Nigerians do have a bad rep.
Yeah.
And that's across the continent because I had an experience in Kenya where I was stopped and the people that I met in Kenya, they told me, it's like, yeah, they might have thought you were Nigerian.
I was thinking that too. I'm like, instead of saying like, oh, are you from this country? You're black, so.
Yeah. They say I could come off as a Nigerian, I'm tatted, I stuff like that. But they said that a lot of Nigerians use Kenyans' coast to smuggle drugs and stuff like that. And I seen it even in our comment section, and a lot of the South Africans say that the Nigerians have a hard time in South Africa as well too. So Nigerians have an unfortunate negative connotation.
So where is the place that we're looking at?
So Mauritius is over here.
Okay.
And Port Lucia, this should be it. Yeah, this is Mauritius.
Okay.
Small island. Yeah, Mauritius
off the coast of Madagascar.
Yeah, and then Seychelles is up here.
Okay, so but they're not like neighboring islands.
Yeah, like not like next door neighbors, but they share the same body.
Yeah,
they share the same body of water and stuff. But yeah, further enough distance. But it seems like their cultures are kind of similar though. Like the same people who came to Seychelles are the same people that kind of went to Mauritius. Like they say a lot of people from this side.
Maldives. Oh my God, they're all like right there too.
They come from, Asia. Like that's why you have a lot of the Indians, the Chinese, the Philippines.
Like that particular area of the world is like a great blend of all, ethnicities outside of the people who take things. But yeah.
Interesting. All right, let's more explanation.
I came from Tanzania from holiday. I don't know if it's the customs officer. I saw him allowing most of the tourists to pass through. And when it came to me, all of a sudden, he stopped me. And then he started questioning me, like, what are you doing here? How much do you have? When I gave him the answers, he was still not satisfied with that. So he separated me from the rest of the group that was coming out of the airport. And he put all my belongings, like from hand luggage to my carry-ons, into the scanner. And then he was like, no, we need to unwrap everything and just, search everything. So he opened all my bags and then started searching every single nook and cranny of my bag, like removing maybe like clothes, underwears, everything that I packed basically to see what was inside. I had brought some food stuff from home, so he collected everything and then he called his colleague. He's like, look at this person bringing this into our country. She wants to bring diseases into our country. And he was like, what do your parents do? Which is a question that no one is supposed to ask you. I was like, my mom is the teacher.
What the fuck? Diseases into our country. What?
Bro.
That's actually crazy.
That's insane.
Cause she brought some food. Meanwhile, if we want to talk about disease spreaders,
nigga, y'all dirty. Oh man, I was about to go in.
Meanwhile, these motherfuckers. The
Black people taught y'all how to fucking bathe. Are you fucking kidding me?
Wipe your ass. Meanwhile, white people, or the palm coloreds, are the reason why like half of the civilizations in South America are no longer existent.
The Native Americans, smallpox, and all that kind of stuff, they're the ones that bring diseases. It's just so ironic. Black people are so violent. Black people are dirty.
Where did this black people are dirty narrative come from?
Right. Like clean is like, yo, I ain't go. Anyway, I was about to go into a whole tangent. This really frustrates me because I feel like I'm a good judgment character. I could look at it just to see like a sweet girl face. Like what would make you think that this person is a criminal?
I guess when you have like an overall prejudice against the people in general, it's like maybe it's how we look at the palm colors. It's like, you know what? I don't know what you're capable of.
But I'm still objective. You know what I mean? Like I'm not.
Oh, for sure.
I'm not a racist to white people. Or
I'm not
hate,
either.
Or hate white people.
But
one of my friends is white. One of my best friends is white.
I have white friends.
I got white friends.
I actually have a white cousin.
Yeah, so like, you know what I mean? You gotta hit him with that reverse Uno card.
Yeah, facts.
But no, I'm so sorry.
Uno reverse.
I'm so sorry that she had to go through this, or
everyone had to go. Everyone in the entire video at this point, because it seems like everyone that Stephen kind of brought up had a similar experience. Yeah.
And I'm sorry if I keep pausing the video, but God, I'm appalled, man. I'm appalled. Let's keep going.
And my father is a diplomat. He's like, well, also you have a diplomatic passport. I was like, yes, but I don't usually travel with it. He's like, oh, so next time you should come with it. Else I wouldn't have, taken your stuff. So that, contradicted with what he was saying. Like, if I had the diplomatic passport, the things that I brought were not going to bring diseases in the country. I had brought like plantain. I brought scotch bonnet peppers, just those.
So if you had a diplomatic passport, they never would have checked your bag, never would have asked you any question, and they would have let you pass like the other tourists.
Exactly. And then he took a bag full of all the food stuff that I brought, and then they took it to the collection desk. He's like, now follow me. He didn't even have the audacity, to close the bag or anything like that. So I had taken a whole 1 hour with that man inside since I had landed and everything. So I would tell him that, there's someone waiting for me. He's calling me outside, to collect me. He's like, don't touch your phone. I'm talking to you right now. He wasn't even talking. I cried. Like, when I came out of that airport, I was literally shaking. I did not believe what happened. To be honest with you, I did not see it as racism. I just saw it as discrimination. Yeah, looking back now, it's racism.
The first experience you get when you're stepping into a country kind of ruins the experience for you.
I came with a friend. They said, one, you're a Nigerian and you came via Kenya Airways, so we have to check because, in a country, there are a lot of things going on there. The most difficult part of being in Mauritius is being in Nigeria.
Mauritius is a visa-free country, but for Nigeria and some other African countries, you only get 14 days, while the European, American, they can stay in the country for more than 6 months. I mean, I met these guys from Netherlands and they're like, oh, they've been in the country for a while, they don't even know when they're leaving. Now, an African person cannot do that, which is very sad in an African country when you come to think about it. I had to rush my production. Like, the guy literally gave me 14 days, and I had to, since I'm making a travel video and a lot of other videos, I had to wake up every morning, I'm going out to shoot, I'm sleeping, shooting. I just asked myself why? At least 30 days should be the minimum if you're going to give somebody visa free. Now I understand that they're trying to do all of these things because a lot of people come into the country with drugs and all of these things, but it's not only the black people that come into the country with drugs. We weren't always
exactly.
It's like if you're gonna have it, you're gonna have it. The duration of your stay doesn't really make a big difference, in my opinion.
People be the one doing the crime too, man. They
it's
know
the privilege. They know.
Yeah, they the one man. Dumb ass.
Address things like this is treat the people that are defaulting, right?
So they categorize every crime committed by blacks as Nigerian. So if it's something happened and a black person does it, everyone who's Nigerian has to hide for that period. So it's difficult. You don't get opportunities like other people will get here. There can be situations you want to do something and when you're abroad, the first thing they ask is where are you from?
Yeah.
And as soon as you mention you're from Nigeria, you either lose the opportunity or you have to go through the most difficult routes to get.
Because you're Nigerian?
Yeah, because you're Nigerian.
Yeah.
If you want to rent a car, if you're Nigerian, you don't get the car. Or you have to either use a friend's passport. That's how difficult it is.
Mauritians get 60,000 basic salary, but as soon as they hear you that an expat, a foreigner, it's dropped down to 30,000. They get more than us, and I get it. It's a good thing to have, but it doesn't really. It's not nice for people that actually want to work.
As in Nigeria.
I don't want to hear it.
Respectfully.
So they start off at 60K base pay.
60K basically if you're native, and then they drop you.
But in what career field, or just anywhere?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Is it the IT thing? Because it seems like a lot of them are doing IT.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Of the requirement for me is I have to show proof of accommodation. Now there's a type of accommodation I can show proof for. I cannot show proof for an apartment. I can only show proof for a resort, and this is just specific for some certain African countries. The Europeans or people from America, any other nationality coming in, you can stay anywhere. Because I did not want to have any issues at port of entry, I got myself a resort, and I stayed at 2. The first one cost me over $1,020. I'm that's a lot of money, right? So things were just adding up and getting too expensive for me, because usually I would get an apartment for $50 $70 at most and stay there. They want to see that you're in a resort so that they can like in quote track you of some sort, like, or they know where you are. So I was forced to stay in places where I don't want to stay in, which was very sad. Even though it's an African country, you're going to see a lot of Europeans in the country. It's very big. Mauritius is very big among the French-speaking Europeans. Even at my resort where I stayed in, I was
damn French. That's where it came from.
Goddamn French toast.
Goddamn French, dog.
The only black person there. When I go to the restaurant for dinner, I'm the only black person. The only other black people that I see are people serving food and drinks, and everybody just keep looking at me, and I feel very weird. Why? I'm in an African country, but I don't feel like I'm in an African country. Something's worrisome. I did a video showing like the top 5 neighborhoods in the country. Most of these neighborhoods, all through touring these neighborhoods, I don't remember seeing any black person at all.
Yeah. I was thinking
I mean, there are a lot of good things.
Yeah, you're not gonna see them, bro.
That's crazy.
You're not gonna see them, bro.
Talk about this country, and there are also a lot of bad things to talk about. I really don't like to share the bad part in my videos. I just focus on the good side, but sometimes somebody has to say the reality.
Being a girl at a bus stop is not so nice. You have guys just looking at you, climbing out the car while the car's still moving. The Mauritians are so rude. I went to a cinema. Personal experience, maybe it's different for... I had the worst experience in the cinema. I will never want to go to a cinema in Mauritius again. I was crying in the cinema of how bad...
So you haven't had very great experience with the locals?
The supermarket, the tellers, you can say, hi, how are you? And they'll just be like... In Mauritius, they don't even ask you, how are you doing today? They don't say bye, thank you so much. They're just here to do their job. I don't know if it's because of the long hours that they do. I get that they're trying to do a living, but the overall customer experience, customer satisfaction is not here.
There are some cases where some of the locals can't.
I don't give a fuck.
Hey, yeah.
I know what you're saying, lady. That sounded... You know what?
I'll give it to... Like, clearly, like... The racism is what like really triggers us the most, but it is interesting to see even how they treat other foreigners as well.
Right,
too.
right.
So I do appreciate that perspective as well too, but I
definitely like understand the whole being a female and being harassed.
Right.
Even though I probably wouldn't isolate that just to Mauritius, but also like the whole customer service thing. It's like
that's a big deal for tourism to be a big deal in your country, like and not to have like. Customer experience with people not being friendly, that's a huge turn off. So. Yeah.
Can be a bit, closed off, maybe because they don't know you or because they have heard something about where you come from or something. Because I remember somebody said, are you from Nigeria? And he said Biafra.
Also for this country to be so like diverse, I wouldn't expect this many issues.
It seems like I don't think it was just that diverse. Because even his thumbnail showing like 99% white, 99% black. Like it's just like very segregated, and then I don't know.
But then like we're seeing like these Asian Indian people with their own towns and like subcultures, and
sometimes they could be the ones too to be.
Oh, for sure, but like pretty racist.
So I was shocked.
Well, given my experience of living away from home for quite some time, I'm able to get to adjust with the people and everything. Of course, you meet really nice people, really nice Mauritians.
Yeah.
And then you'll meet some that are ignorant about a lot of the things.
But I haven't experienced racism to an extent that to make me not want to be in Mauritius.
I mean, when I spoke to some local Mauritians, the black local Mauritians, most of them were not willing to speak on camera, but they were telling me how hard the country is for them. Think about it, they don't have any major industry in their country, so things are very expensive. Yes, the country is very expensive. I cannot overemphasize that.
As a local person, would you say it's affordable or expensive to live in Mauritius?
In some way, yes.
For the local, it's all the world drama, all the prices get up and up. Not easy everywhere. 1 month, if you have 1,000 euro, you have to pay to sleep and you have to pay the food, etc. The cost, like 1,000 euro.
I think Mauritius is too expensive for what we have here. Things are almost thrice their price back at home, and considering what you earn. Yeah, if I were to earn money and live here, I'd be looking at maybe nothing less than 100,000 rupees.
Do not come to Mauritius without being sure you have financial support from back home. You basically should come with mindset of you don't have to work to survive. So if you're getting a job, it's just for an extra income. The jobs you get here are never able to pay your bills. Not to talk of the tuition, the alarming tuition that you have to pay. If you're coming here, make sure you have full support from back home.
Most African students who come to Mauritius are looking for a way out. They are being sold an island where you can come and work, pay for your fees, live a comfortable life, right? If you come to this island as a student, an African student, and you still have to get support from back home, I think that's where the problem is. And then you have limited chances of even getting a good job. So it's more difficult.
How would you say the cost of living is?
Comparing with Réunion Island, it's less expensive, but since the COVID, it's a little more expensive. But if you live with some local products, if you live simply, it's not so expensive at all.
Mauritius expensive?
Not too expensive, but for tourists,
it's expensive. But for locals, not expensive. Free education.
Stop the cap.
But
for the 200,000, you live like a king.
Like a king here. $4,000 a month, you live like a king. I mean, this is the most expensive country I have ever been to. My flight ticket was like $1,220 from Lagos. The most expensive ticket I have ever paid. My trip in this country for just 13 days cost me upward of $5,000. Once again, the highest I have paid.
Alright, well,
like, you guys are not even watching the videos. Come on, purchase my travel guide. I have to make this money back at some point in it. Please support your boy. So after speaking to a lot of people, most Black Africans schooling here or working temporarily don't see themselves permanently residing in the country because they feel the system in the country doesn't favor.
And let's also say that $5K for only 14 days, and they want to kick you the fuck out. After 2, like, don't take all my money and then try to kick me out.
Granted, that's like with his African passport, our American passports can grant
we can stay
up
longer.
to 6 months.
But now I don't know. I mean, because they might be confused as fuck because we're like, okay, we're Black, but
show them. Look at this. Look at this.
Because they can look at, because we have more West African features and stuff like that. They might think we're Nigerian.
I don't give a damn what you think. I'm gonna show you this piece of paper.
I'm curious.
I am an American, and you will treat me as such.
I want to
know. A
patriot. Black cap. Anyway, I want to know. I want to know what a Black American experience in Mauritius is like. Because shout out to Steven, but Steven is Nigerian,
right? So
he probably definitely got a front of that as well too. I'm curious if there is a Black American and what their experience was like in Mauritius.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming it's probably very similar, but maybe you have a little bit, maybe some privileges because of that blue book that we get. But I'm very curious to know that. If you guys know anybody, please put it in the comments. We'll love to check that out. So.
For them. For now, I've made up my mind. I'm not staying. The day I graduate, 3 days later, I'm out. Because the system is too difficult for me. One, as a Nigerian, the life is not the life I think I want for myself.
No, I've already decided. It's way too expensive here. The resources aren't here to establish a well career for myself. If I'm in South Africa, it's easier for me to build my career. There's resources all over. I don't need to just be in Johannesburg. I can be in Durban, Cape Town, Mauritius. I can just be in Mauritius.
So do you see yourself living permanently here on the island?
I don't think so.
So how long do you think you're going to be here for before you decide to leave?
Like 2 or 3 years more.
So what do you do for work here?
I do communications, media and branding.
The pay is good for a foreigner?
Well, I actually avoid it.
It's okay.
Yeah, but it's good.
Do you feel you're going to, if you're in your country, do you feel you're going to earn that much money?
Absolutely not.
I am currently an IT service consultant in Ceridian.
So do you feel if you had done this in Kenya, do you feel you'd have made more or less?
Absolutely less. Sorry, Kenya, but yeah.
If I'm comparing it to what I would be getting in Nigeria, as let's say my 3rd or 4th job after school, I'll probably not be earning as much as I am here.
Yeah. People take things so slow, so simple. Everyone works at their own time. By 9 p.m., if you live like in Flick 9 p.m., the whole city is sleeping, everything is closed. The fuel stations are not 24/7. You run out of fuel after 8 p.m., you're on your own.
You might not get it, but if you come to Mauritius, like everybody is just taking their time. Yeah, they're working slowly. Even when you try to call some businesses in the weekend, they're not even going to respond to your messages.
Yeah, and everything is like appointment.
Everything is on appointment. You have to send an email and wait. Those kind of, even when people are driving on the road, they're very slow. I don't know, like, is it because they're...
Yeah, poly, man. But, all right. Shout out to Fomoso, Lo siento, sorry if I mispronounced your name. He said, Sani Bonani Tapu, I believe that's like a welcome greeting or something. Let me know what it means in the comments, man. I appreciate it. He said, the country is isolated and super racist. Went there a while ago, and it was a disaster. Wanted to leave after 2 days. Worst trip ever with my African-American friend. Very interesting. If you don't mind, like, let us know what country you're from, and did your African-American friend also agree with you, had the same experience as well too? I'm assuming yes. But yeah, every single comment that I've seen, from any Black person from Africa has negative things to say about this island.
Wow. These, like, between Mauritius and Seychelles, I'm just like blown away because I'm over here like, I hate that there's such beautiful places in the world that I just want to go full throttle into.
Yeah, for sure.
And then it's like I gotta remember, like, oh yeah, I'm black. Like people are gonna treat me some type of way. Like that's so disheartening.
Yeah.
Especially when you're looking like at these beautiful countries in Africa.
Right. Yeah, like yeah, it's insane. And the way how they treat other Africans compared to how they treat people outside of the continent is disgusting. We're gonna get into some other islands as well too that's not like this. We're gonna the next video we're gonna get into Cape Verde, which is a on the other side of the continent. So,
Okay.
And I don't believe that they had those issues over there.
Okay.
So we'll check that out later. Let's finish.
They're on an island, or they are well taken care of, or they're just laid back and just want to be chill.
I guess it's because it's it's the island life. Because even me right now, I'm kind of like synchronized to live like that. So life is chill, like no worries, man.
Yeah. In Mauritius, you notice that people don't chase to become a billionaire or millionaire. They just want to survive. So they just want to eat, pay their rent, and that's all.
It would be a nice place to come and take your mind off things and come and relax, and then go back to like wherever you're living here.
Okay,
but I don't
but
think
not
you guys
live
want
there
to stay permanently.
I feel like Mauritius is the place you come to when you have lived life.
Yeah.
And you just want to chill and have a nice time. Well, that's the vibe I get here. So I would love that for my later years, not now.
This video, once again, is no way trying to push down the country. My overall opinion is that first, the country is very beautiful. The roads are nice, but I don't see it as a country that any young person in his 20s, 30s, or even 40s should go and live permanently. It's a destination, a travel destination. Like you go there, have fun, and leave, because things are too slow paced. Everybody there seems to be chill, relax. If you're going to visit there as an African person, make sure you have the right document. Make sure you have your itinerary sorted out, because you're going to be asked all of this at the airport. Go ahead and download my travel guide.
That don't want me there, bro.
Right, it's going to help you plan your itinerary and help you like travel through the country effortlessly.
Travel freely.
But
It's like,
if
no,
you're
you
Black
need an itinerary.
African, don't expect
Where are
it
you
to be all
going?
rosy. Like,
What
you're gonna
are
have
you doing?
difficulty
What
here and
day?
there.
What
I don't know,
time?
the system-
Who's driving you? Like, damn.
Hell no. I'll take my American dollar somewhere else.
Facts.
That's another country, man.
It's not built to favor Africans. I think they want the Europeans, they want the Euros in the country. I'm just going to leave this conversation there. I'm not going to take it so deep, right? So just wanted to share this for the guys that were like, Steven, you need to share the real story. You have to share a story about what your African brothers and sisters are going through. And here you have it in the video. Answer the title of the video is, does the racism against the Black African exist in Mauritius? Yes, but in a very subtle tone. It's not gonna be on your face, but you just have to have it in the back of your mind to know. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Well, as a Black American, I'm triggered. So like, we know what racism is like. Like it's too fresh for us.
Good homegrown racism.
Yeah, like it's way too fresh. So there's no way in fucking hell that we're gonna take our hard-earned American dollars that we earn, take it to a country and get the same or worse experience than what our ancestors got. Like, fuck out of here.
Just to see an underground, goddamn waterfall. I think not.
Yeah, no. I appreciate Steven for getting the drone shot for it. I'd rather just look at his drone shot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, this is very disheartening. And I appreciate him for doing the video, because I could tell this is not his, style of, vlogging and stuff like that. He wants to only show positive sides of places that he goes. He wants to stay in a positive vibe, and I respect him for that. But I also really respect him for being honest about this country and going outside of his comfort zone to tell us the truth. Because a lot of African people in the diaspora and on the continent look up to Steven and trust him when he's doing videos in different countries and stuff like that. So
exactly,
bro, like we look at your video because you look like us too. So you know what I mean. So we already know that there's going to be some countries that don't want to see black faces there. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, so I appreciate him highlighting that, and then hopefully it changes, because it takes people like him to make videos like this to get more attention, because then what's going to happen? Money talks, man. So if people start slowing up going there because they're hearing that, because there's even white people who don't want to go and experience stuff like that. Cause
there's some biracial people.
Like,
and like the girl that was in the video.
Exactly. Like that was smart too. Yo, shout out to you. Like get her on there, and let her talk about it as well too.
She's like, nah.
Yeah, because trust me, that's also going to speak volumes as well too. it's not just black people, but she had a horrible experience as well too. So, yeah, that needs to change. Shout out to Foman Toso again. He said he's from South Africa, Joburg. He said we experienced a lot of discrimination everywhere. Felt like I was not a tourist, even getting kicked out of certain hotel lobbies. I think Mansa Main went there. Another. Oh, okay. Mansa Main. You mean Mansa Musa? Mansa Musa or Mansa Main? Clarify for me. But not Mansa Musa. Like
I was wondering. I'm like, shit, I don't know.
God, what's my brother's name, man? Hold up. Why am I drawing a blank? Mafame Musa. Did Mafame Musa go there? Mafame Musa. Because I'll call that man on the phone. I'll be like, bruh.
Give me the real.
Right.
Give me the real.
Okay, no, I didn't look like he posted it.
Oh my God, the street food in Mauritius, I only seen pale hands.
Yeah, that's
no. In both videos.
Mm-hmm. Well, Carmen, what did you think of that video?
As far as the video itself, like, I really do appreciate Steven giving us like his real take while also being extremely like respectful and, you know, getting the different point of views from the different people of various ages. At the same time, it is very disheartening between this video and the Seychelles video to see that, you know, if tourism is such a big part of your country's revenue, regardless of how someone looks, you shouldn't, you know, kind of burn that bridge.
Yeah.
Because like these black dollars is what's going to like push people to want to go there.
Right.
And although your country may be a little slow pace, it's like that could be what's making or breaking it. And, you know, regardless of the racial issues, I don't think we ever got to the nitty gritty of what they came from or what was the origin behind it. It's just like black.
Yeah, I would love to know more about that. That it's probably going to have to come from, you know, a local or something like that. Like someone explained, but it seemed like he said it. Not a lot of local people even wanted to talk,
which isn't surprising just based off like what the, you know, general vibes were.
Right. All right. Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
Mansa Main. Okay, guys. We really appreciate you guys for being a part of another episode of the Top Hill Live. I did not know that these videos was going to draw so much, you know, conversation, but I'm glad that we did, though, because, you know, I think it needed to be seen.
Yeah, I'm just like, why?
Yeah. So
why y'all do us like that?
These are supposed to be beautiful islands in Africa that we wanted to love and come to enjoy, but
the land is beautiful. The people, not so much.
We're probably going to have to do a part 3 and part 4 of the islands. You know what I mean? We'll probably take a break from the islands and get back onto the mainland and do the islands again another time. I do still want to see Cape Verde. We got to get to Madagascar. We got to get to
I am
Zanzibar.
so excited to see Madagascar.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
I think it's more so because of the movie. But
Of
nonetheless,
course. Yeah.
I would like to move it over there.
I'm a little nervous just because of how close it is to all these other things.
But I feel like I have hope.
Yeah, I have hope too. But from what I understood, Madagascar actually, the oldest people there are not from the African continent. They actually come from the Asian continent, like allegedly.
Okay.
Yeah, so allegedly what they're saying is people from over here came to this island before people from here got to this island. That's the working theory. That's what I see.
You traveled thousands of miles versus 100.
Yeah, that's what they try to say.
Okay.
So anyway,
Tweaker.
I would love to get to a video on that. But guys, we really appreciate you guys.
That's where Sri Lanka is? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Every time I look at a map.
You discover something new?
Yeah.
Something new? Yeah. And yeah, guys, I'm gonna put a poll on here as well too to figure out which country you guys want to do next. I know we want to do Ethiopia.
I'm interested in doing Somalia too.
Oh, Somalia, that's gonna be interesting.
Like I'm trying to get into the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Man, there's some real pirates, man.
Yeah. Or the Pirates of the Indian Sea.
Right. All right. Oh shit. Damn camera.
No, we were so close.
Right.
Hey.
Say now. All right. Okay, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of the Top Hill Live. Carmen, you got any extra word for the people, man?
That's racist!
That's the button that we do need right here. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the Top Hill Live. It's your boy, Mr. Top Hill Live, a.k.a. E-Money Boss.
And I am D. Carmen.
And we'll see you guys next week. I know what I got for y'all, man. Sorry, listen to some I'm on piano, man. All right, we out. Hey. South Africa, what up?
Stop.
Wow. Just kind of like ruined my itinerary for some of these islands.
Pineapple and watermelon mint, you know. Oh no, give me double apple, please. We out.
Peace.
Oh my God.
Top.
Yay! Where's my button? Oh.
What?
What the?
Top.
Okay, yeah.